Naongeza sauti kidogo. Kwanza kuongea sauti.
So my name is Dr. Mesha Kwara, Director TVET. We are here today on a very important function. It is a capacity building function on research, innovation, and collaborations for TVET institutions. This one is very important because for us to develop, for us to improve economically and socially, we require innovation, we require research. And there have been a lot in terms of changes in the work environment, changes in technology. And therefore, we need to do that capacity building so that our institutions are able to be abreast with what's happening externally. And this is going to aid in terms of improving our programs. We have the TVET fairs, we have the skills competition, and we have production units in the TVET. And we want these ones to be done at a very high standard, and it can only be done through this research and innovation. That's why we are here, and all the institutions in this country are assembled here for that purpose. Yes. In the TVET sector, it's true we are having a lot in terms of reforms going on. We have the competency-based curriculum and training which we roll out, and we are now training. It's outcome-based and industry-based. So what we are doing here is that we are training our officers who are in charge of liaising with the industry, because we need to collaborate in all these aspects of reforms. We want to collaborate with the industry, we want to collaborate with all key stakeholders in rolling out our programs. We have recognition of prior learning. We have to collaborate with the Wakadi sector so that we can be able to assess and certify them so that they can have qualifications. We are doing dual training. We need to collaborate with the industry so that we can be able to train in the institution and also train the industry. So that's what we are doing here. So this workshop is very important because it's a collaborative workshop. They are learning how to come up with partnership and how to collaborate with the others.
Yeah, kwa majina yangu ninaitwa Shadrack Tanui, Principal Kericho Township TVC, na pia mimi ni National Secretary General wa KATI. KATI is Kenya Association of Technical Training Institutions. The reason why we are here today in Kakamega, Masinde University, is because of an important agenda in the calendar of KATI, where we have got research workshop taking place here. This workshop is taking place at a time when there is a lot of transformation in the TVET space, where we have actually seen the rollout of the new curriculum and even also the modularization of the same. At the same time also we have got RPL practitioners workshop, which is taking place across the country for the purposes of sensitizing and training our youth, our trainers, so that they can be able to implement the new curriculum. Then the question comes in, why research? Research is a very important backbone when it comes to innovation, because without research then the innovation cannot be successful. So it's the reason why we have actually converged here as the principals of TVET colleges in Kenya, more than 250 of them, together with the ILO, together also with the research coordinators in our institutions. When we come up together, then we want to be told about the new ways of doing things. We want actually to make our minds understand about what is awaiting us, because we are in an era of 4.0 industrial revolution. Now with this revolution then, it calls about the use of the AI, it calls about use of the new technologies to address the current needs and also the emerging needs that takes place in the world. And so for Kenya to be positioned well globally, then it requires that the youth are supposed to be skilled well, even for the anticipated skills that are needed in the near future. So this capacity building is actually a point and a forum where we are coming in contact with the leading researchers in our country to teach us on how to do things, how to carry research, so that as we consult and actually collaborate with the industry and also all the players in the sector, then we can be sure that the skills we are driving into the youth can be in a position of actually avoiding the skills mismatch and the skills gap, which has actually been a problem in the several years that we have come from. And so today, going to the future, the CATI, which happens to be a professional association, is here to actually ensure that this kind of skilling, together with new researchers, can assist us in reaching out even to the youth in our villages, to the youth in our country, so that they can actually learn from the best of what we are getting. Because today, we are grateful that the State Department of TVET has actually rolled out a very good agenda in collaboration with Germany, in collaboration with Finland, for the curriculum that has actually been considered to be the best in the world. So without research, then it cannot be successful. But because of the research that is taking shape, then we can be sure that we can be able to implement what is needed to make the State Department and the agenda of the government to be successful in implementing the social pillar of the Vision 2030.
Yes, the research here is very important. The impact of research in Tibet is that we want to have innovations. When we get these innovations, we want them to be commercialized. And we have said that in our Tibet institution, every department will have a production unit where they are doing commercialization of the innovation that they are going to get. And when they do that, they can also they generate their own funding, and they will also help themselves. That's why this one becomes very important. This research and innovation becomes very important, because in the future, the Tibet institution will be able to stand on their own because of the many production units